One of the greatest environmental costs of agriculture is not farming itself, but expanding it. When forests or natural ecosystems are turned into farmland, massive amounts of carbon are released in a single moment. Carbon stored for centuries in trees and soil disappears because land is finite, and every new hectare replaces something older and irreplaceable. This is why land use matters. If we can grow the same amount of food on less land, we protect forests, preserve biodiversity, and keep carbon where it belongs. Less land used means fewer emissions, less pressure on nature, and more room for recovery. This is where technology enters the story. Genetically improved crops, precision agriculture, and data-driven farming increase yields per hectare by 10 to 25% on average. Across millions of hectares, that difference allows entire ecosystems to remain untouched. Not every innovation works everywhere, and that matters. Vertical farming, for example, uses very little land and water, but it also requires energy. In regions with abundant sunlight and favorable climates, open field agriculture can be more CO₂ efficient. In dense cities with clean electricity and long supply chains, vertical farming can reduce transport, waste, and total emissions. Context determines the outcome. Other technologies follow the same principle. Sensors and AI reduce fertilizer and pesticide use. Gene editing helps crops survive drought and poor soil without expanding farmland. None of this is about controlling nature. It is about working with it more intelligently. Yes, risks exist. Awareness matters. Technology without ethics is dangerous, but refusing technology can be a risk of its own. When guided by responsibility, transparency, and human values, innovation becomes a tool for protection, not exploitation. Progress does not begin in machines or laboratories. It begins in perspective. Progress begins with how we choose to look at the future.